So, in November of 2011, I won an NCAA Division III cross-country national championship. Winning that race didn't really change my life, though. But what happened 23 seconds later did.
Ha! Woo! Oh, fuck! That is so cold on the face!
This is Dan, though sometimes we call him Crocodile DK because of his incredible impersonation of the Australian accent. Dan is one of those people you just rarely meet. He cares a lot. He listens, and he genuinely supports and encourages his friends. He's just always been there, and he's one of my absolute best friends. But see, the only reason I know who Dan is from this picture. See, 23 seconds after the race, Dan shook my hand, and we probably said a message of congratulations or something, but after that, we parted ways. Dan went back to Michigan, and I went back to Minnesota. I remember so much from that day. Like my green and black Nike Matumbos, my bib and the way it got all messed up, even the snowstorm on the drive home. But I don't remember this moment. And I don't remember meeting Dan. And I certainly had no idea that a photo of this moment existed. 2 years later, the photo was used as the welcome banner for an NCAA convention. Someone snapped a picture, uploaded it to Facebook, and tagged me. And another friend saw the photo and tagged Dan. Dan sent me a friend request, and that's where the story begins. Since then, we've built quite the friendship, even though we've mostly lived far apart. Aside from a short period where Dan lived in Minneapolis, our friendship has mostly existed across state lines and across oceans. At one point, Dan was teaching English in China, and I was splitting my time between the States and Europe. But despite that, we were able to build a really strong bond through running. Which is wild, because maintaining friendships can be so hard, even when they live in the same city as you. But bonds formed through running are so much stronger than ordinary bonds between friends. That's because of how tough this sport is. It's difficult, it's challenging, it can be a real struggle. And shared struggle builds strong bonds. See, struggle releases oxytocin, a chemical that creates feelings of love and connection. Navigating pain and stress and struggles with someone is more fun and bond creating than going out for drinks or going to a ball game. Which is why I cherish my friendship with Dan so much more than my national championship. My mom used to say that 80% of the people in life that you think of as your friends aren't really your friends. I kind of compare it to like those people on Instagram that follow and then unfollow you in hopes that you'll just follow them back. That's how most people in life are, wanting something from you without giving anything at all in return. But people like Dan, the people you meet through running, are almost always very real and genuine. See, when I won that national championship, there was a rush of ecstasy and excitement, and it felt amazing. But that feeling fades. However, the bonds and friendships that you form, those can last a whole lot longer. In The Self-Made Olympian, Ron Dawes says that most people think the Olympics are about sports, competition, toughness, faster, higher, stronger, but Ron argues that it's about something different, the people. I mean, where else can you get 7,000 people from 100-something different countries to all happily get along? The simple truth is, you never really know who you'll meet or where the sport will take you, but you'll never find out either unless you take those first few steps.